Yay Networks.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this week's podcast. This whole month has been so amazing for me because I get to share this platform with the man that has stolen my heart. Lo is here with me again today. This whole month is Love Month. And so I have been single. This is the first Valentine's Day in a very long time that I am engaged, man. I'm like getting married. All of it happened within 12 months. And so this has given you hope that no matter where you are in life, that it is never too late. But you can't waste your time on wrong relationships. This is what we're talking about this week. Stop wasting your time on wrong relationships. Stop wasting your time on feeling sorry for yourself in your room. I mean, we're helping you get up and get free this whole month on these podcasts. So here's what I need you to do, because we're going to get right into it, because I want to bring my... we got the different, setup these 4 weeks, because he hated that y'all saw his socks in the first podcast he ever did. So this is new for us, but more professional. I'm not sure if we're going to be back on the couch the next time he's with us, because y'all know I like to. But anyway, make sure right now that you are subscribing wherever you're watching this from. Just push that subscribe button right now, because on YouTube, I have morning and prayer Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. That's on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Real Talk Kim. All right. Real Talk Kim. I'm on all social media platforms as Real Talk Kim. But make sure that you are subscribing. Make sure that you are sharing this with somebody. We love to even hear what you thought of the broadcast by going to rtkquestions@gmail.com and leave us a note of what you loved and what you would like to hear from us later in the future. So right now, subscribe, share, and since it's Love Month, give us some love. Going to give us some 5 stars up in here and let people know that you're being blessed by this podcast. So we have questions from you, and we're going to be going over those questions. That's what we've done all month. And so it's been really fun having this dialogue. So you go get your RTK journal, share this with your best friend, and we will be right back with my sweet man, and we're going to chop it up. I love you. Be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our love talk that we've been doing all month. I have my beautiful, amazing honey, baby doll, sugar thing, sweet face with me this whole month. And I'm so excited that you're here. Have you enjoyed it?
I have. Yeah.
We've gotten so much love. Man. People love love.
They do.
Last week, we celebrated our first Valentine together. Did you love it?
Yes. You'll go all over the world looking for love. People, don't matter how far they have to go, they'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we found each other.
Yes.
Right here in Atlanta. You know, the craziest thing, baby, is that I sold my house that I had lived in for 6 years. I decided one night in October of 2022, I just turned 50 in August, and I was really reevaluating my life. I was really, I got everything. Yeah. I remember even on my 50th birthday, waking up and thinking, man, I've got everything going for me, but I don't have someone to share love with. Yeah. And I felt like, man, is it ever going, a lot of our friends are feeling that are watching this today, is it ever going to be my turn? Am I going to ever find a man that loves me like Lo loves Kim? Am I ever going to find a woman that loves me like Kim loves Lo? Yes, you are. Yeah. I believe that when you get ready, God gives you a desire to get things in order. And so I sold my house within 24 hours in Atlanta, in Fayetteville, Georgia. And I moved down here to Buckhead all by myself. I bought this beautiful place. And I remember that first week living here, I was like, what did I do? why would I move all the way downtown to live by myself in a high rise?
Wow.
And within, let's see, I moved in November, so December, January, February. So within 4 months, I met you. Now listen to this. I would have never met you if I wouldn't have moved downtown.
Nope.
Because I would have never been at that restaurant.
Yeah.
And then here's another thing. I'm telling y'all this because I'm giving you hope. In January, I started a program with all of my social media family in my RTK inner circle. And it was, I could do anything for 30 days. January 1st, we started. I had never worked out. Mm-mm. In fact, if you saw me running, you should run. Because somebody's chasing me. But all of a sudden, because I was living down here and I didn't know nobody, I would put in my Waze the map for trails. And so every single morning, Monday through Friday, I'd have my workout clothes on. And everybody knew I was headed to that track. So I started working out in January. If I wouldn't have started working out in January, February, I was getting very fit. Like I was starting to feel myself. And I'm 50 years old. I'm almost 51 in August. Mm-hmm. And then I met you in March. And me and you go to the gym all the time. I've got abs.
Right.
At 51, I've never seen my abs. And I've got abs. Best shape I've ever been in my life. Now, if I would not have listened to the Lord and moved downtown, I would have never met you. So what I'm saying to you is your yes is required. A lot of times we want to stay in our same cycle. We want to stay in the same cycle and think that God's just going to drop him in our house or her in our house. It's not going to happen. No. You got to begin to prepare for what you're praying for. I knew I wanted a man that was fit. I wanted a man that was like Goliath. I always had little smaller men.
Yeah.
I wanted to wear heels.
Yeah.
I never dreamed in a million years he was going to be so beautiful like you, but I'm thankful God don't play. So you have to get yourself in the place to receive what God is bringing your way. Yes. If I would have been not taking care of myself, you would not have looked at me.
But you started first.
Yeah.
You did start. So you have to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can't run, then what? You walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did it every day, and I was really getting fit. And
right.
Then when I met you, I was like, when I looked at you, I was like, yes, yes. And so, this podcast, I would really like for us to talk about, what did you do? I want us to talk about things we did to prepare. Like, what did you do to prepare for me? All these years. I don't think that it was probably like what I did, but what did you do to prepare?
I mean, I had to make sure my heart was in the right place first. My mind, my body, my faith.
Yeah.
And during COVID, I got sick a little bit, still had COVID symptoms. So I was getting my immune system where I needed to keep it build up and stuff. So just I was eating good, but I said I need to do better with certain food and, like I said, building your immune system and having certain.
So you started getting really knowledgeable.
Yeah, I had to get very knowledgeable and stuff because sometimes we kind of fall off sometimes. So you got to pick yourself back up and stuff.
Shoot, you don't let me fall off. Oh, I always wanted somebody that was going to, hold me accountable, but you hold me accountable. Yeah. Like you'll be like, you gonna eat that? Yeah, yes.
And then we just say, I like, okay, if you eat it, then we just gonna work out even harder. And it's, but you motivate yourself.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything. You challenge yourself.
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm such a hard worker.
Yeah.
I never dreamed that you would be on these podcasts with me. Like you were so quiet. In fact, everybody was like, he doesn't have a lot to say. Now you're like really opening up. What do you think that is? Like you were so quiet. Now all of a sudden you're coming out. What you think that is?
I'm just sharing some knowledge that I already knew that I have.
I think it's because I'm loving you.
Yeah. That too. That's most important. Yeah. But I'm just communicating, and I think a lot of time we have a certain gift or whatever your occupation, you can use that, and it'll carry you in a lot of places and get you in a lot of rooms, no matter where you're at in life.
So I have an idea.
Yeah.
So on this podcast, I want us to answer some questions. And all of you watching, I want you to leave in the comments your answer. Okay? I want to ask you, one of the first questions I want to ask you is, what's the worst date you've ever been on and why? Yeah, I want y'all to leave it in the comments. What's the worst date you've ever been on and why? You want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
My worst date was my parents had gone to Hawaii with my family, and they were on family vacation, and I couldn't go on vacation because I was working in retail, and it was during the Christmas holidays, and I was on eHarmony. And this man had all these pictures up of when he was in school. He was like in school. He's probably 30 years out of school. And so I meet him. I'm working at Bloomingdale's Atlantic. So we meet at a Mexican restaurant right around there. And I walk in and the hostess said, "Oh, you're that beautiful blonde that's here to meet this gentleman." And I looked over there and baby, he was old, big, large, and he didn't look anything like his picture. And I literally sat down angry because I was not the Kim I am today. I was a little ratchet.
Right.
And you know what I did? I would jerk myself off of that app. I was like, I'm not prepared for this yet. Obviously, I'm attracted to what I am because I always believed that, you know?
Right.
And I took myself right off of that app. So that was the worst date I'd ever been on. What's yours?
I don't know if it was worse, but it's kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. I was...
You don't have to go into heavy detail because they're watching.
Yeah, I think I met someone out at a restaurant and she had to go somewhere else, but she called her friend to like replace her for the date.
To come date you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm sitting at this well-known sushi place in Buckhead somewhere, and I'm new, you know, and I didn't think that I was like, I went in the restroom and excused myself. I said, "Excuse me." I went and called a friend of mine. I said, "Man, what is this?" I'm like, "This is weird." And the girl that came, she had a kid with her.
No.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you carry the conversation? You would sit there because you're nice.
I sat there because the waiter called us like, "Your table is ready." It was like they came in at the right time. Like the table is ready. And she said, "Oh, I have to go to work. I had an emergency. I had clients I had to take care of." And her friend just came and stuff like, "Oh." I was like, "Man, this is a setup."
Oh my God.
And I'm like, "What is this?"
And you paid for the food and everything?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What did you do?
No. I ain't from that city. Oh, no. I told her, "Look, I got to catch this game on TV. It's so important, you know."
I love it.
And it probably was LeBron James or something like that. So I'm not going to miss LeBron. And I'm like, I don't even know.
That is
this
a
lady.
bad day.
Yeah, that's a
both
bad
of ours
day.
is bad.
So I don't know.
I can't wait to read their comments.
Yeah, I don't know what they would. I don't know. I thought like maybe I got 2 dates here or something now. Because both of them was
So
like,
do you feel like you're a good dater?
yeah.
Were you good at dating?
Well, I'm paying. You can't get no better than that.
But you weren't really a serial dater.
No.
Like, I'm so thankful. That's the one thing I'm thankful about with you is you did not have a lot of women.
No. Because I got to Atlanta and it's like the new thing was, you know, how's your food? And the next conversation and stuff, they ordering stuff on your bill. And I'm like, I'm not serious. I'm very serious about that. I'm very serious. I don't even know you. I don't need to know you. I'm just here. So it's kind of like, you know, you don't want to get played. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get played, then I know I don't mind getting played, but don't play me.
I remember when we first started dating, me and you sat down because we communicate about everything.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about everything, man. Like, you are a communicator. And I remember you said, I need to know every single thing about you because I'm not going to be out in public and somebody asks you a question and I find out something that shocks me. And sure enough, last week something happened and that happened with a couple. And you said, now that's why.
Yeah.
I remember that night, man, when I was sitting there thinking, I got to tell you. Because, you know, I got married at 18 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't think that marriage really counted. It did.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I was running away from home trying to get away from my parents and the religion they had me in. And if I passed that dude on the streets, he wouldn't matter. And so I didn't really tell a whole lot of people about that marriage. And that night I had to tell you, like, I had to lay it all out. Dude, I've been married. I got married. The wedding lasted longer than the marriage. And then then I got married. I was married for 18 years. And then I was married for 8 years. And I had to lay it all out. And that doesn't sound very good.
Yeah.
All those times would run any man off.
Man.
What did you think?
It wouldn't be good if I found out something and somebody come up to me and tell me something, because it was a part in Soul Food, and if you ever watch Soul Food, this was a part that this guy got real angry at, that his wife friend got him this job, and his wife they used to be together. And he kind of came in her beauty shop and he tore it up, walked in that door.
That would totally be
Yeah,
you.
that would be me.
You are so, you would, I would never. But when I told you all that information about myself, how did you feel with that? Was that shocking to you?
I mean,
because I was a pastor.
You're human. I mean, it's no, I don't never judge someone.
I really used to worry about that.
I mean, you can't judge someone who they used to be.
Yeah.
But if you still trying to be what you used to be.
Did you go back to your house that night and be like, man, I don't know about this. This woman has a track record.
I mean, a track record of what? Getting married.
I ain't scared.
Yeah, that's one thing about a track record is somebody that got gold medals or silver or bronze that came in a certain first place, last place, third place.
Yeah.
But when you got a track record of trying, if you failed, you didn't try.
Baby, did you know I really warred with that?
Yeah.
Like I really, man, whenever I had to, and people still say ugly stuff about me online because of my marriages, but I was literally raised in a religion that said if you get divorced, you're going to hell on a slip and slide. And then here I am, a preacher's kid, the only one in my family that had ever been divorced, and I screwed up 3 times. And I remember when I was really healing in my healing stages, which was all of my 40s, I was really healing. And I remember that third one, I was living with my mom and daddy. Now I was in love with my baby daddy. We were married 18 years, but the last one that I was with, he slid in my DMs.
Right.
And I'm working at Bloomingdale's. I'm making $13 an hour. I'm living with my mom and dad. I had never preached a sermon in my life. I never thought God was going to ever use me at the capacity he's using me. And this man slid in my DMs, and he was 15 years older than me. And I literally thought, man, this man is going to save me. Like he's going to take care of me. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And so when people hear the story of the way things go down, this is why you got to tell people everything. Yeah. Because if I wouldn't have told you that and somebody else announced it, because I talk about my life so freely, you would have missed out on such a good woman, because I am not who I was, baby, even 4 years ago. Right. Like even when I walked through my divorce 5 years ago, and it was public. What my divorce was public, man. I found out with the rest of the world. I mean, literally, like people were holding a picture of my ex-husband up and saying, "Does anybody know whose husband this is?" Everybody knew it was Real Talk Kim's husband, and he's been caught, in a bad situation. And I found out with the rest of the world. At that moment, I had to decide, because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. And I had to get to a place where I really worked on me and worked on, I don't want to repeat these cycles. Right. And so you would have missed out on such a great person if you would have allowed my failures to identify who I was. So it's like listening to the whole story. Yeah. So I'm so thankful you did that. I'm so thankful that you didn't listen to other people about me, because I'm sure people have given you opinions.
I mean, people can say what they want to say, but, track records is in sports. God don't have that. He don't look at a track record.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't judge.
Here's another question. Somebody said, what is the favorite thing about being in love with each other?
Oh man, it's a favorite thing that, we get to see each other on a daily basis. We hang out.
We're best friends.
Best friends, communicate with each other and stuff. So when you kind of, you share a lot of time together, you get to know the person and stuff. And it's almost like when we are apart and stuff, you're like, oh, baby, I miss you.
Man, I miss you. Like, even when you go to the gym and I'm at home working because I got Zooms or something.
You're like, baby, where you at?
I know. I'll be, where you at? When you coming back?
I'm at Starbucks.
I ain't never liked nobody like that for starters. Y'all, baby, here's what I've discovered at 51. That I knew that I had to like my next person. Like, I knew that. Like, I really started working on, like, I could be a phenomenal relationship person because I could tell you how to keep them and how to run them off. Because I've been in these failed relationships. Like, some people think, why would you ever take advice from somebody that has been in several relationships? Because they could tell you what to do and not to do, especially if they're healed now. And I figured out I need to like this person. Like, love is good, but you gotta like them. That means you gotta like them. Like you gotta like them more than the way they look. Like, you can't just fall in love with them abs because them abs gonna go away the older they get. Yours ain't and mine ain't. But some people don't have our work ethic. But you got to like that person, and I like you.
Well, what you do when somebody normally, you get a lot of females and they like, or a guy, they like, dog, she texts me all the time and stuff, I'm like, she be like calling me and stuff. And like, some people don't know how to receive certain things. Yeah. So it ain't like that the person's not doing their part when you calling me and sending text messages or whatever. If you're not used to it, then you be like, oh, this is like, she getting weird. But she getting weird. So people don't.
God, I didn't think of that.
People don't know. You got to receive. It's just a blessing. Yeah. This is like, you should be glad that someone can text you in the morning and say, good morning and how was your day? Some people don't know how to handle that. Yeah. Because maybe, I don't know, that they've been disturbed. Maybe they so used to the connections that they got with their friends. Do you want your friend to be your best friend, or are you looking for your boyfriend to be your best friend?
Come on.
So that's what you got to learn. Yeah. That's what you got to learn.
We have so much fun, too. I've really watched both of us grow so much. I really have. I've watched the way we really honor and respect each other.
Do you want to go on the girlfriend trips all the time with your girlfriend? Or do you want to take your man and show him on your social media that y'all all in Tulum together? Take the man with you sometime.
What do you feel about that? What do you feel about someone that will not introduce their person to their friends or family after 8 months?
I think you're wasting my time.
Because
you're wasting my time.
If you really love me, you're gonna show me.
Yeah.
So if someone's real private, they act like they private.
No, they're not. They're not private.
They'll show their car.
What private are they?
On their social media.
They're showing their swimwear. They're showing the places they going at. They're showing their food. They're showing their girlfriends and my BFF and all this.
So if someone's being super private,
they keeping you hidden for somebody else. Don't be a fool. Yeah.
In case there's somebody better.
They still shopping. Yeah. They're still shopping. Yeah. So don't keep going for the dates. Don't keep going for the meals. Let them go themselves. Yeah. Because you really ain't in their world.
Man. Because, we'll probably get some pushback on this. Yeah. People saying, no, mine's private. No, a lot of times you lying to yourself. Like, if you're a woman and you say, my man didn't show me off or introduce me as his girlfriend, or I don't even have a title after all these months, and you're saying, oh, this is important to keep each other private because the world, you're lying to yourself and you're wasting your time. Because a man and a woman that are in love with each other, they are proud of each other.
There's so many celebrities that date and break up and they still introduce that person. So who are you? Yeah. You're a 9-to-5er. What are you thinking?
I know it.
You're a 9-to-5er. Miss Executive, you still a 9-to-5er. Yeah. Miss Business Owner, you still a 9-to-5er.
Because you and I have a very private world. Yeah. But we still show our pictures online. And we are very selective. We keep our, and also we did not drop each other on our social media pages at all, or even at my church. Yeah. Or around my staff until I knew we were going to make it. Yeah. Like, we had already had conversations. We had already built a strong bond that is not breakable. Like we know each other. So we're not going to be moved by what haters or anybody else says about us.
Of course, they should have showed me off. Because now I'm here to show out. They should have showed me off.
You ever dated somebody that didn't want to show you off?
Oh, yeah. My last relationship.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How would she not want to show you off?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe she thought she was known.
You so fine. You
She
so
thought,
fine.
she thought she was on.
Well,
so,
I'm glad she didn't.
So guys, don't let somebody put you on that back burner and stuff, and next minute she's showing somebody else off after you are done with her. Bring me out. Bring me out.
So that really bothered you.
It didn't bother me. I mean, it's the same thing that, like you say, if somebody else gonna do something that you're not doing.
Yeah.
So
you know what was so funny
that's what's
though
important.
is a lot of people said to me, they said we knew that he was the one when you showed him on your social media. Like I was not just going to showing somebody on your social media is like introducing your kids to this man you went out with once. Like for me, I know God has trusted me with this platform and I didn't want to look like I was a fool. Like it took me 5 years to date again after my relationship ended. And so, well, I'm thankful that I get to do life with you.
right. I mean,
And look at me.
yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm happy. So happy that you got me here.
So proud of you.
And thank you. I mean, if we're doing life together, well, this 8 months, if I'm meeting your family or if you on social media doing that, I think you should be able to, my best friend or this is my good friend or something like that, make a person feel wanted some kind of way.
Yeah.
And maybe he don't like social media or something like that, but you should make him feel known some type of way.
Yeah.
Whether he,
Make him feel special. That's what
Yeah.
I've really learned
Yeah.
with men is you've got to really love them.
yeah.
Man, well, I've loved this. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Thankful I get to be your beautiful
Love you too.
wife for the rest of my life.
Yes, amen.
You are a great gift from God to me. And so it's been a great Valentine's month.
Thank you.
I hope y'all have so enjoyed this. Give it up for my man, my honey. Thank y'all for embracing him as much as I have. Listen, we're going to catch you next week. I think I might talk him into one more week since it's Valentine's month. Okay. So we will come back and play some more of these games and let you leave your comments and I want to hear your worst dates. I want to hear what you have to say about these questions that we're talking about. All right. So I love you. Make sure you go stay connected to me at realtalkkim.com. If you're in Atlanta, Limitless Church, 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215. And you can also join my inner circle by just going to realtalkkim.com and get my brand new book called You Gotta Get Up. Anywhere books are sold or on Amazon. I love you guys. We will see you next week.
Yay Networks.